So, guys, welcome to another live session. A lot has been happening in this country. Yes, we all know what is happening. Insecurity, everything, high cost of living, everything about this country is the country is scattering. Still don't dey scatter. Country is scattering. See what this news have to say now. Let's read this article. It says here that 2,140 Nigerians were kidnapped in 7 months as insecurity worsened. You guys can see what is going on here. The height of insecurity now in Nigeria is at its peak. Is at its peak because I cannot even believe myself again. I cannot even believe that I'm in Nigeria and I'm a Nigerian because all these things happening can traumatize someone. You cannot go out freely. Not you cannot do go on your daily life and be at peace. You must be vigilant and because anything can happen. These bad guys they can come. They can come and do anything on. So you guys are saying that there is a major problem here in this country. There is a serious problem that this country is facing, and that is insecurity. We're not even talking about others now. There are other problems, so there are other problems. But we are coming to face the one of the major problems now is insecurity. These bad guys, these terrorist people, they are having their way. They are having their way in this country. They are trooping in, they are entering small small. And the government they are not doing anything about it. They are entering, they are coming in, and it's not good. A whole giant of Africa, I don't know. The government are not saying anything. See this article. It's saying here that 2,140 Nigerians were kidnapped in 7 months. 7 months. As insecurity worsens. In 7 months, as insecurity. Let's read through. It says no fewer than 2,140 people were reported kidnapped across 24 states of the country between January to July. So meaning when we were in 2023 and we are entering 2024, January, these people have started. These bad guys have started. See what he's saying here. He says that the find is in Sunday Punch News. He said the research was conducted through a careful analysis of various kidnapping incidents reported in 4 Nigerian newspapers, namely The Punch, The Guardian, The Nation, and Vanguard during the period under review. During the period under review, it also showed that families of 62 victims, that is representing 2.89% of the adoptees, paid the sum of 389 million naira as ransom to secure their release from the kidnappers. You guys are seeing what is going on here. A whopping amount of 389 million naira to secure release from the kidnappers. Meaning that these people have had their way. These bad guys, they have had their way. They've had their way, and now you are seeing what is happening. They are spending a lot. But if the government comes and do the right thing, they do the right thing. I don't mean they should come and start changing national anthem. They should do the right thing because this insecurity is getting out of hand. Nobody is saying anything. Everybody is keeping quiet. They are just doing their own stuff there in Asuro. They're not doing anything. They're not helping the citizens here. He says here that over the 7 months, these bad guys have kidnapped 193 people in January. Like I said earlier, as we are starting the new year, this 2024, these people are already operating. To tell you how bad it is, he says here that in January, they have kidnapped 193 people. In February, they have kidnapped 101 people in February. In March, they have kidnapped 43 people. In April, they've kidnapped 112 people. In May, ah, see May oh, they have kidnapped 977 people. In June, they have kidnapped 97 people. In July, 107. That is totaling 2,140 people that these bad guys had their way with. These bad guys had their way with. I don't know how they do what they do, but they end up catching a lot of people because the government they're not saying it, they're not doing anything, they're not putting the right armed force in the right place. All this army, I don't know. I don't just understand. God will help us. Reading on, he says of the the total of the 667 victims were taken away in Zamfara. He said 457 in Kaduna, 454, sorry, 454 in Kaduna, 252 in Niger, 183 in FCT, that is Abuja, 121 in Borno, 117 in Katsina, 60 in Kogi. See numbers, see people that these people are collecting, are taking away. See, can you imagine numbers? Reading on, it says 47 in Ogun. Others are in Delta, that is Delta 35, Nasarawa 31, Oyo 20, Benue 19, Rivers 13, Ondo 33, Sokoto 15, Ekiti 10, Akwa Ibom 29, Abia 10, Anambra 5, Taraba 6, and Ondo 2. You guys are seeing just can you see what is going on here? Look at the numbers in the states that these bandits are having their way. He says among the reported incidents by the Punch News, the Punch was the among the incidents by the Punch, this was the case involving 85 travelers abducted along the highway Abuja, along the Kaduna Abuja highway near Katiri in the Kanchi local government area of Kaduna State between January 4th and 5th. The most significant incident in February occurred on the first day of the month. Can you imagine? On February, the first day of February, when these bad guys abducted no fewer than 60 wedding guests who were believed to be escorting the bride home in the Sabuwa local government area of Katsina State. If you have been following my channel and my recent live videos, you I say that these bad guys had their way when two guys they went for a wedding. Yes, they went for a wedding like normal person, and on their way back home, these bad guys they came and double crossed them. These bad guys they came and double crossed those guys that went for that wedding. They double crossed them, they bundled them and threw them. They were even shooting themselves, putting fear in them and now tie them and send them into the bush. They enter the bush and they were now telling those guys, the bad guys now were telling those guys that they kidnapped that they will have to pay a sum of 1.3 million for their release. You guys can see what is really going on in this country, how this country is. In fact, I don't even know where this country is heading to because it's no more funny. It's no longer funny. It's no longer funny. Those guys they were just innocent. They went for a wedding, maybe with their friend or relative, and as they were going home, these bad guys came out to cross them, bundle them and throw the bush and telling them that they have to pay the sum of 1.3 million naira. But thank God the officials came. The security men around that area, the hunters there, they came and rescued them. Thank God for that. But it's not enough reason because they will still continue. The government have to take serious action. It says here that the country also witnessed the outrageous kidnapping of one of no fewer than 280 pupils and teachers of government secondary school in LEA primary school at Iruga. Shey you guys are seeing it now? You guys are seeing it. Okay. People that they are saying that are the leaders of tomorrow, these bad guys are having their way to kidnap them. It's not good. Who is now going to lead tomorrow? Who is going to lead our Nigeria tomorrow? Who is going to teach our children all this? That teach our children to be better in life, to do something that will profit them in life. When these bad guys have their way, it cannot happen again. The government have to do something about this. They just need to act immediately. It says here that Kaduna State by bandits on Thursday, yeah, 7th March. He said that same day the terrorists kidnapped 87 people after launching a fresh attack. You can imagine. After launching a fresh attack on Kajuru Station community in the Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. This was in addition to 10 other different kidnapping incidents recorded during the month. This was another addition, like this one now that I just read out for you is another addition, and 10 more has already happened. You can see what is going on here. You can see what we are facing in this country. You can see what we are facing in this country. 10 more have already happened. This one is now additional. He said in April, 30 children were kidnapped by suspected bandits in Kasi, Kasia village in Bastiri local government area of Katsina State. May witness the case begin in the beginning of the year as bandits abducted over 500 persons, unaliving 5 in 50 states, in 50 villages, 50 villages in Zamfara State. I don't know why these guys are just doing what they do and they'll feel they'll get away with it. But in as much as they are doing what they're doing, the government need to come and address some issues. I mean, address some serious issues because the citizens are crying. They are crying, help us. These bad guys, they're everywhere. These terrorist people, they're everywhere. Help us, help us. We are crying to the government. They are not doing anything. All they know is to change, what's it called? National anthem. What are we using national anthem for now? We need to do the first things first. First things first. Because the life without people living in Nigeria, they cannot be Nigeria. Yes, when people are not living in Nigeria, they cannot be Nigeria. That nation, Nigeria, cannot be there. So is it when all these bad guys have come and cleared everybody that people now start seeing that there is Nigeria? No. That's why the government need to come and do something. They need to really come. These numbers are just amazing me. They're just shocking me because I cannot believe my eyes. I can't even believe what I'm reading to you guys. I cannot believe it. Adopted over 500 persons, unaliving 5 in 50 villages, that is in Zamfara State. According to the House of Representatives, the members of the state, Bello Shakalfi, as reported by The Guardian. He says here, 24th May, that the bandits killed 4 security task force. They unalived 4 security task force members and 3 villagers in the midnight attack. They adopted no fewer than 200 residents in Niger State. Those they will come and clear a whole flat. They will ransack the whole flat. They will clear everybody inside that. All these things are not, they are not even playing here. It's not. We need to wake up. The government needs to wake up. We need to. In fact, I don't know because this thing is too bad. It's too bad. 200 residents in Niger State, sorry, in Niger State, members of the Kauchi community in in Mura local government area of Niger State, which the bandit invaded, described the attack as the worst of its kind in the last 5 years. The last of its kind in the last 5 years. You see that this one worse. This one is worse. And if it's worse like this, what are we now saying about the future? What are we talking about the future? What are we talking about the future? When these people can have their way like this and if the worst in 5 years, what will now happen in the future? What will now happen in 2025? What will happen in 2026? What will happen in 2050? What will happen in 2040? What will happen? We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. If we say we want peace in this Nigeria, the government needs to do something. The government needs to do something. He said in June, terrorists kidnapped 20 travelers along Maiduguri Kano highway. Among several cases reported, meaning that this one they just did is Akam case. They just did, but other ones have already been happening. This one na additional. This thing is disturbing me in my head because the government are not doing anything. It's so bad. The increased rate of kidnap may have contradicted a recent claim by the Inspector General of Police, that is in the name of Kayode Etebo, who said that there have been a decline in crime rate across the country. So this man was claiming that there have been a crime rate across the country, the Inspector General of Police. So from the look of things, my dear, my brother, my sister, no be true o. From the look of things, in fact is the other way around. It's not declining at all. It is increasing. It is inclining. It's going up. The increase of insecurity is going up. It's at its peak now. Who knows what will be? Who knows what will happen in the future? So the Inspector General of Police attributed to by the decline to the strategy of deploying his officers, trying to deploy his officers in position. So between January and July, his total sum of 339 389 million naira were reported to have been paid to secure release of 62 kidnapped people. So you guys are seeing it. You guys are seeing it. You are seeing it with your eye. 389 million naira. 389 million naira. This is not this money no be small money. No be beans. These guys have acquired such amount just in kidnapping people. He said in January, the sum of 25 million was paid to a gang of kidnappers to secure the release of of a hoteler in Port Harcourt, that is in Rivers State, yeah, sorry, in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. He also, the former minister of communication and digital economy, that is Ali Pantami, mobilized the sum of 60 million naira, which was paid as a ransom to secure the release of Abiha, Nabiha, and 5 of her sisters who were adopted at the house in Abuja on January 2nd, 2024. January 2nd, 2024. So that means is when we are still saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. That these guys are even there operating. They had their way with people. Can you imagine? These guys, they came, these bad guys. Did you hear that we are supposed to be celebrating and happy? We are saying happy new year. And these bad guys, they had their way to do whatever they want to do and kidnap this this person and five of her siblings or sisters. He said in February, the wife of the former governorship of Labour Party was kidnapped in Anambra State in the name of Obiora Abasimo told the High Court sitting in Nnewi that her family paid 5.4 million naira to her husband's kidnappers, also kidnapped and okay to five of her husband kidnappers, also kidnapped of 9 persons in Ekiti State, comprising of 6 people and 3 others. 3 others collected 15 million naira as ransom before release. You can imagine 15 million naira as ransom before release. He said the way the gang which kidnapped the and murder, uh, he said in May, the gang which kidnapped and murdered a retired military officer in Owerri, that is of Imo State, Major General Richard Dulu, collected the sum of $50,000. See now, these people are now dealing in dollars. They collected the sum of $50,000, and if you convert it to naira, it's a whopping amount of 79.8 million naira in ransom for his family. This incident happened is so bad. Where are we heading to? Where is this country heading? Because the situation of insecurity, the situation of insecurity is getting out of hand. It will reach a point you can no longer control it. You cannot say you want to travel, you want to do whatever you want to do on the way you are moving, on the you are being mobile, using car or public transport. Nowhere is safe again. Nowhere is safe again. And I know that this country will still be better. This country, I believe God that this country one day, but the government have to do something. They have to come and they have to intervene for us because we are crying, we are begging that they should help. They have to intervene for us. So please, guys, do not forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.